mudar, mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto ficar de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei pra me libertar, seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Neil Kenny, the Jet Smith, we're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Cleveland Mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Hey, the way the Warriors were able to outperform the rest of the NBA last year, they put up huge numbers, win 67 games. How much extra pressure does that put on them this year, Shaq?
It'll be hard for anyone to expect them to win that many games again. I'll be surprised if they do it. Success in
on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving at the 1 spot.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Here's Curry following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Now here's Thompson. James kicks to Thompson. The shot is off. Pass to Barnes. Back to Curry. Let's go. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Now here's James after the miss from Stephen Curry.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Love.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Fry's checked in. Green in the post. He's against Fry.
And Curry in his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been to reduce the giveaways.
3-on-3. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, that's why they're on the lead.
They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Ball's knocked loose. Fry passes to Irving, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Now, here is Irving. To the middle. Here's Fry. Green with the block. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Irving dishes to James. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's Curry. On the wing, Green. And James pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
James against Thompson. Shoots the three. James with another miss. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Here's Dellavedova. The Warriors making the shot. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. LeBron James on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. On the wing, Shumpert, covered by Barbosa. Shumpert, no good. Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Ezeli kicks to Spates. Over in the corner, Livingston. Down low. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here is Livingston. In the corner, Iguodala with it. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets. And surprisingly, a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but Clark rarely does.
Well, he certainly attacked it that time, Kevin. I mean, that's what they want to see more from him.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comforts.
We're 5'6" feet.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shoots from the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target. Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Love right side. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. 11 feet away. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Thompson's got 6. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Thompson against Irving. On the wing, Shumpert. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Let's go.
The assist, Kevin Love. Timeout for Golden State.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Clark, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Clark, the pass to Green, and it's Kevin Love with the foul.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Channing Frye's checked in for Kevin Love.
Channing Frye.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Barnes can't get it to go.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance.
Irving against Thompson. Outside Irving. Wide open. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Draymond Green. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Thompson. LeBron comes in for Shumpert, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Bogut, that's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. The Warriors making a switch here. Spates is checked in.
First personal foul, team's third. Substitution for Warriors. Maurice Spates.
Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Irving with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 9.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Ian Clark.
All right, go. Substitution for Warriors. Leandro Barbosa.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Here's Rush. James covering. Rush gets the bucket. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Mozgov with the steal. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got 13.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here is Livingston. James covering, and there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors.
First personal foul, team's 4. Substitution for Warriors.
44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Spates dishes to Ezeli. Drops in the layup for 2. Ezeli's got his first bucket in this one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Barbosa kicks to Spates. From past the arc. No luck. James outside. For 3, Fry, and he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center.
And we finished one half of it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 11. And let's go to Shaq. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
A lot of action from Irving. 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Can't hit. Good D by Love.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up, just rose after the trade.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and they can't guard us on the perimeter in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
The Warriors leading. The dish now to Green. And again, unable to change momentum here.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
LeBron passes to Irving, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Love dishes to Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. Back to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
On its way from Irving for 2. And Curry pulls it down.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Green, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
To the wing right side. Here's Love to stop the run. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Clark kicks to Green. Inside and stolen by Love. Here's Smith. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors leading by 3. Outside, Green. Bogut kicks to Curry. It's deflected. Outside jumper. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Channing Frye subbed in for Kevin Love. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Dellavedova, and it's denied. They retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Outside jumper. It's tipped. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. James checked in for Iman Shumpert. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The Warriors have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Free throw good, Livingston.
His second person, second team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Looking at the numbers for Sean Livingston, he has 8 points and also a block shot.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those 2 things.
The Cavaliers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And both free throws good for James. And it's the Warriors with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Livingston. LeBron with the block. 41 seconds left to play in the third. J.R. Smith on the wing. From deep. Shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's Livingston. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Here's Azili. James covering. And again, no good by Golden State. In the corner, Smith with it. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Warriors leading by 6. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Draymond Green is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Curry in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
James with it. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Andrew Bogut, who's checked in for Maurice Spates. Iman Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
He hits the second from the line.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Lets it go from the wing. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Irving.
And Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And here is Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Shot clock at 5. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Warriors lead by 9. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Shumpert with some mark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And stolen by Love. Irving drives in. Here's Thompson. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay. And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Love.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Curry passes to Green. Puts up the baby hook, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And the free throw, no good.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Warriors leading by 6. The 3 from Barnes. They get it again. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Irving dishes to Love. To the middle. It's stolen by Bogut. Outside Curry. Baseline jumper. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. And it's 8 points for Draymond Green.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guy.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Irving against Curry. Irving kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Bogut the pass to Green. Back to Bogut. Power down with both hands.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
The shot by Irving. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Warriors leading by 5. Thompson for 3. Good work defensively by Smith. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. The drive by LeBron. The second chance effort. Kicks it out to Love. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Cleveland.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Smith wide open, he fires, connects, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Irving feeds to Love. Tipped away. Iguodala with the steal. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Now here's Irving. Smith for 3. Right between the eyes.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on them with the triple.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
With this much time left on the clock, I try to shoot from as close to the basket as possible because that way you have enough time for a quick putback if you miss.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the double.
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this guy. Wow. I'm getting jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. It's hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.